Hi guys, so I'm going to explain really quickly how to do the mental map project for Unit 4, Transoceanic Interconnections. That's what our unit is called. So this project is basically going to kind of cover everything we learned in this unit, kind of go into more detail on different things. And you should have gotten this assigned like towards the beginning of when we would introduce Unit 4, and then you turn it in at the end. So you should have the instructions with you. It should be a document that is either titled Unit 4 Transoceanic Interconnections Mental Map, something like that. And then it's going to give you the instructions on what you need to do. So this project is really easy, but it's a little bit tedious and time consuming. So I would give yourself enough time to do everything on this project. So you're going to have to complete a list of 15 tasks. And the first task, I'll just go through a few of the tasks. You're going to use the map that's in the next page to map the colonial holdings of 6 European states in 1700. You may have to research some of the places listed at the bottom. So what we're going to do is let's go to here. Let me zoom out a little bit. And we've got this map of the world, and we've got the different colonial holdings of the different European countries, all in different patterns. So what we're going to do is we're basically transferring this information into our mental map. So you should have a printout of the map. It comes in 2 parts, so it comes in 2 pages, and all you have to do is tape them together. So I'll show you what that looks like. So if you can see, I taped it right along the middle. So some things might not line up, but don't make a big deal out of it. It's fine. So when we transfer our information of the colonial holdings onto the map, this is roughly what your map should look like. Please use a different color for each European country, just so that it's easier to tell. And make sure you color lightly so that you're able to write information on top of the colors. So after you've done that, you're going to add the following to your map and key. So for the Dutch, add Ceylon to their colonial holdings. You might need to look this up, but I know that Ceylon is the modern-day island of Sri Lanka, right here off the coast of India. But if you're not sure and you need to look it up, just look up like Ceylon on a map on the Google, and you should get a map that tells you where it is. So this one says Ceylon right here. This one says Ceylon, South India. This is India, and this is Ceylon. So that's how I know that was part of that. For England, you need to add Belize, Jamaica, Gambia. So I know that Jamaica is this island right here, right there, below Cuba. So I know that I need to add that onto England's holdings. If you might need to look up again where all of these things are. Some of them are cities. So Bombay is modern day Mumbai, and Calcutta in India. So these cities, if you look really closely, they're like little dots all along the map. So that's fine. They don't need to be exactly in the place where they are, but kind of like very close to the region where they actually are. Okay, so just go ahead and look everything up. Just Google it. I mean, it's all there. And then once you're done with that, you're going to move on to the tasks. So task 1, New World Silver. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to read this. I'm not going to read it for you guys. You can do that. You're going to get some handy dandy maps. And then right here, it says write the word silver in capital letters in Mexico. So that's exactly what you're going to do. And with the map, make sure you put your key at the bottom. I use different colors, so I put the key there. So write the word silver in capital letters in Mexico. Okay, I did that. Draw an arrow to Manila in the Philippines. So from Mexico all the way to right here, Manila in the Philippines. Then draw a galleon ship somewhere along the route. So I just drew like a little tiny ship. It does not have to be realistic. I just have to be able to tell that that is a ship. So feel free to add pirates or corsairs to your map as well. I didn't add any, but you can if you want to. So this is roughly what the map should look like for task 1. As we move on, task 2, coffee, and task 3, chocolate. I'm going to read this. I'm going to look at the beautiful pictures. And then I'm going to see, it says write the word coffee in capital letters near Mocha in Yemen. I don't know where Mocha is, so I'm going to go ahead and search it up. All right, so I know that Yemen is right here in Saudi Arabia, and it looks like Mocha is right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write coffee near Mocha in Yemen. Has to be around that area. And then draw arrows to Persia, to India, to the Ottoman Empire, and to France. So I drew an arrow to Persia, an arrow to India, an arrow to the Ottoman Empire, and then an arrow to France. Then write the word chocolate in Mexico and draw an arrow to France. So we're writing the word chocolate right here in Mexico, and then we're drawing the arrow all the way to France. Create a text box in which you describe in a sentence or two the significance of chocolate to the Aztec economy. So right here, I put the little text box. You might be wondering, where am I going to get this information about the Aztec economy? Well, it's right here. So right here it says, some noblemen preferred chocolate, a drink of the Aztec nobility, so precious that cacao beans served as money. So in my text box, I should have put the number 3 because this is task 3, but I accidentally put 2. So I would put the number of the task that you're on if you're writing a text box. The Aztec nobility used cacao beans as money. That's it. Just one sentence is fine. So once we're done with that, I'll show you guys how to do one more task, task 4, tobacco. We're reading this, we're looking at the beautiful pictures, and then it says write the word tobacco in capital letters in Brazil. All right, I got it. Tobacco, Brazil, capital letters. Create a text box to describe the challenge Brazilian tobacco posed to Virginian tobacco. So I'm going to get that information from here, and I'm going to write it right here near the task. So I put 4 so that I can tell that no, this is for the task number 4. So as you're going through everything, just follow the instructions, read everything, and you should be able to complete this very easily. So once you're done with tasks 1 through 4, this is roughly what your mental map should be looking like. Again, it's going to be handwritten. And when you're finished, you're going to take pictures of your completed map and you're going to upload them to the assignment where you turn it in on the hub. If you want to earn some extra points, on the back of the mental map, so you're going to flip your page over, you're going to read these pages from your textbook, the world history one, and you're going to go ahead and complete these 10 tasks. Okay, and this is for an additional 10 points. Okay, so that's all for the project. Make sure you follow the instructions very correctly and make sure you give yourself enough time to get this done because it is easy, but it's a little time consuming.